Once upon a time, in a quiet classroom, sat a girl named Lexi. The afternoon was long, the lesson was slow, and her science teacher was talking about something called protozoa. Lexi leaned on her desk, half listening, doodling on her notebook, thinking, how could tiny things be this boring? But then, something magical happened. A single drop of water on her notebook began to shimmer, growing brighter and brighter and brighter until it looked like a tiny universe. Lexi blinked, and before she knew it, she was no longer in the classroom. She had shrunk down, smaller than a grain of sand, floating inside a droplet of water. There, in that hidden world, Lexi discovered the protozoa. Tiny living creatures that are made of only one single cell. They belong to a group called the protists. And though they are microscopic, that single cell can do everything needed for life. It can move, it can eat, it can grow, it can sense its surroundings, and even reproduce. Imagine that, one tiny cell doing the work of an entire body. Inside, each protozoa is a miniature system. A nucleus that acts like a brain, a cytoplasm that fills its body, and tiny organelles that work like the organs inside us. Some protozoa reproduce by splitting in half, creating an exact copy of themselves. It's called binary fission. One becomes two, two becomes four, multiplying endlessly in their watery world. Lexi watched as these tiny creatures lived their simple yet complete life. They didn't need hearts, bones, or brains, yet they thrived in ponds, puddles, and even inside other living beings. That's when Lexi realized even the smallest form of life can hold the biggest wonders. And that's where our story begins. Back in the classroom, where a single lesson about protozoa becomes an adventure Lexi will never forget.
Hello, human. I am Ameba, and I move with my pseudopodia, and I eat my food like this.
You eat like what? Ew! That's low-key creepy.
Ameba moves and eats using pseudopodia, which are soft extensions of its body. It uses them to slowly crawl across surfaces and to surround its food. Once the food is trapped, the amoeba pulls it inside and digests it through a process called phagocytosis. Though it moves slowly, the amoeba is strong and efficient in its own tiny world.
Hey! I'm Paravision, and I move super fast with my cilia. Watch me zoom.
Stop. You look like a hairbrush.
Well, these hairs keep me moving. And look! Contractile vacuum. It pumps out extra water so I don't explode.
Wow, you're like a living water bug.
Paramecium moves swiftly using tiny hair-like structure called cilia, which beat in perfect rhythm to push it through the water. This cilia also helps sweep food into its mouth-like opening. To survive in fresh water, Paramecium uses a special organelle called the contractile vacuole to pump out excess water. Fast, smart, and always in motion, Paramecium is one of the busiest creatures in the microscopic world.
Who am I? Am I animal? Am I plant? I don't know. Say, I don't know. I know what kind to choose. But I can do both. I can photosynthesize when the sun is out. And I can eat food when it's done.
Vowels! Hey! Look like burgers and half animal, half plant? Slay respect!
Euglena is a remarkable organism that blurs the line between plants and animals. When sunlight is available, it uses its chloroplast to make food through photosynthesis. But when it's dark, Euglena can switch gears and absorb nutrients from its surroundings instead. This flexibility makes Euglena one of the most adaptable and fascinating members of the microscopic world.
I live in blood. I cause malaria. And I enter red blood cells and destroy them.
You're scared the swamps.
One night, and then asleep.
Plasmodium is a very dangerous protozoan parasite carried by mosquitoes. Once inside the human body, it infects and destroys red blood cells, causing the deadly disease malaria. Another villain, Trypanosoma, spreads through the bite of the tsetse fly and causes sleeping sickness, which can be fatal if untreated. These microscopic creatures may be small, but their impact in human health is enormous and frightening.
It's me, Lexi. I'm back. And guys, I survived. You guys won't believe where I've been. I escaped the world of protozoa. It was traumatizing, creepy, and slimy. I thought I was going crazy. 1 minute, I was just sitting in the class, doodling like usual, and next, boom, chalarat! I was inside a drop of water. I could see everything. The weird creatures, the floating things, the wiggly blobs. They were everywhere. And guess what? They were alive. Like, alive. There was this amoeba, slow, but so strong. It just hugged its food and ate it. Yeah, so disgusting. Then, Paramecium zipped around like it drank 10 cups of coffee. Next, Euglena was half plant, half animal, and couldn't even decide what to be. I mean, like me. And just when I thought, okay, maybe I can handle this, these evil parasites showed up. Mr. Plasmodium and Trypanosoma. They were terrifying. They told me how they invade blood cells and cause diseases. And I swear, I almost fainted. But you know what? Between all the chaos and the panic, I realized something. Even though they were tiny, even though they scared me, they were Indeed amazing. Every single one of them had a job to do. They lived, they adopted, they survived, just like us. They taught me that being small doesn't mean being unimportant. Even a single cell can have purpose and power. And maybe, just maybe, science isn't boring after all. So yeah, it was creepy, it was scary, but I learned a lot about life, survival, and how every living things, no matter how microscopic, matter its own way. And it's me again, Alexi, and I survived the world of Protozoa. Goodbye!
Back in the classroom, Lexi realizes that learning can be an adventure, even in the microscopic world. The protozoa she met showed her that life exists in many forms, each with its own purpose and power. From the helpful to the harmful, they are all part of nature's balance. And now, Lexi will never look at science or any single drop of water the same way again.